talk about when our exclusive training with Eric Worre is, date, time, details, blah, 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 blah. You do not want to miss it. So make sure you are there. It's like getting the keys to the kingdom, right, Keisha? I'm just kidding. I'm teasing Keisha because I love her. All right. That's my update. Linda.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have several questions. One is from yesterday's training.
Yay.
Okay. So the Calendly, I took notes and I went back later to try to do that. And I didn't find the embedded code. So I'm thinking it's because I have the free version. Is that why?
No. Do you have, can you share your screen?
Yep. You have to let me.
Go for it. I did.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Great. But that's your Calendly. Like you got to log into calendly.com.
Okay.
Like where all your settings and stuff are.
Oh, okay. No, all right. That's what I did wrong. And I have a couple of these, so I don't know which one. Because one wasn't working, so I had to create a whole new one. So, okay. I think this is the right one.
So click that 30-minute meeting, like whoosh, click that. No, just no settings, just click the whole thing.
Okay.
See where it says share at the top left?
Yep.
Click it. And then see where it says add to website?
Yep.
See where it says inline embed?
Yep.
Continue. Copy code.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that was that question. The other question is stop share. I have like almost 5,000 contacts and I got them from prospecting plus some downloaded. I wanted to start marketing to them. And do I have to set up like would it be smart to set up another list to send them like an email with a funnel in it that they opt in to receive a free gift, and then maybe more information on what I'm doing currently, or how do we maximize those contacts that we've gotten through the prospecting, start marketing and reaching out to them?
So you've already gotten them?
Yeah, there's like 5,000 contacts. Some of them were from, that prospecting that we have. We set up the key points.
So do you auto add them to a list while prospecting?
Yeah, they're on all 5,000 of them are on a list.
Do you auto send them an email when you click the button?
No, not now, no.
We should change that and do that.
I'm sorry?
You should change that and do that so you don't wind up having to do it as like a bulk later. Right? So every list has a trigger, right? So the list can trigger an email campaign. As long as your list is attached to an email campaign, the moment that somebody gets added to that list, the email campaign would be triggered.
Okay. So since I didn't do that, what would I do now?
Then you would do the same thing that you would have done prior, just you got to start from the bulk.
Okay. And then like if I'm going to create a list, do I have to start with a website and then that automatically creates the list?
No.
Or no, I can just create a list?
Yeah, under contacts, there's a button at the top and it says create a new list.
Okay. Okay, those are the questions. I know they weren't hard ones, but thank you.
Great questions though, important ones. Hey, really quick, I have a question for everybody that's here. Okay, let's say, you you're in most of us here are in the business of building relationships. Do we all agree? Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Okay, great. We're in the business of building relationships. You have 3 steps in the STAR system. How does each one of them help you build relationships? Or which one will help you build relationships the fastest? With
Starting conversations.
Starting conversations.
Anybody else?
Comment on posts.
Yeah, comment on posts.
Replying, comment on post.
Starting conversations. Right? Because
Yes.
commenting then leads to starting a conversation, but we can start conversations. Okay. I'm with you. I understand why we would say comment on posts, right? Because we're trying to build a relationship, to start the conversation, to whatever. But if we can start conversations, that's what's going to ultimately get us there, right? How many times, the real question, how many times a day do you start new conversations? Do you focus more on posting or starting new conversations?
Starting new conversations.
I did start with posting first, but then I realized that I do what I do best and I talk to people. So I started starting conversations. I started with the folks that I haven't spoken to in a while and then started adding in folks from there. I wish I could stop getting the guys from Nigeria hitting on me, but other than that,
Posting
it's
conversation.
been working pretty well.
I ask this because sometimes I speak in front of tons of groups of people, and it's like, hey, Cheryl, I'm posting, but I haven't gotten a sale yet. I'm like, well, that's befuddling. Because like you have to, we're in a relationship business. I mean, that's the posting is an opportunity to create new relationships, talk to new people, kind of get the word out, right? I'm gonna ask you a real question, because I built, I built a business using social media. That was it. Not like, I'm gonna walk out the door, shake a hand, and talk to somebody. I know that there are people like that. That ain't me, right? If I see them in public, I'm probably gonna hide. So I'm just gonna keep it real, right? I'm gonna go. You ever go shopping with your mom at Ross? They have those big like things, and you like dive under. That's me. I'm like, nope. Okay. Anywho, I'm aging myself now, but whatever. Social media, right? Like, depending on what you want, I can tell you exactly how to get it. Do you want more people to talk to? Let me tell you how. Do you want to, posting at people interested in your business? I can tell you exactly how to. What comments does, what starting conversations does. One of the things that I just came from this thing, and this guy said, yeah, I joined groups like network marketing groups and sales groups. And he said, what did you do inside of groups to get results? And I said, I joined car groups. I joined ice hockey groups. I like cars, right? I like racing. I like dirt bikes. I want, like, if I don't have a piston on my kitchen table, then it's not my kitchen table, right? Like, I want to change tires and talk about all that stuff. Like, that's my world. So if I can do step 1, step 2, and step 3 inside of a group I really love, am I building relationships with people I like? I just wanted to put that out there, because you can do step 1, step 2, and step 3 in other places other than your timeline to find people who are like you, right? I don't know much about makeup, but I do know about cars. And like, if you put me in that group, I'm gonna go for it, right? I want to do oil changes and tire rotations in my spare time. Like, that's cool to me. If you can get me in a group that talks about ice hockey, I can do that. That interests me. I can tell you all about that sport and why I like it, but we're gonna have a great relationship and great rapport. I can chit chat with you, and I know I'm building that relationship. Whether it becomes a sale, is a whole thing. But sometimes we get into this habit of like, I gotta join people who are interested in marketing. I gotta join people who are interested, or I gotta go to a group that's interested in credit repair. I gotta go to a group that's interested in, right? And sometimes we play the hunter instead of the hunted. Nowsite step 1, step 2, and step 3 is powerful in all different scenarios. And I'm hoping to give somebody some freedom today to be themselves. Just for a minute. What do you love? Tell me anything that you love. Tell me here in the chat. What is something that you love? I guarantee somebody started a group for that. Do you like couponing? There's a group for that. Do you like, I don't even know what, yoga? There is a group for that. There's a whole group, right? And it doesn't have to, tell me something outside of your business. Tell me something that you love outside of what you currently do. Sewing, cooking, there is a group for that. Rita, I'm never joining that group. I'm just kidding. But I'm joking. But am I? Right? Like sewing. I love teaching, drumming. Do you like instruments, guitar, acrylic painting? Today, please do yourself a solid. I'm gonna get like, oh, if I could just jump inside of your brain for 5 seconds. Sometimes we take ourselves so damn seriously. We're like, I gotta join the marketing group and I gotta be the expert in that group in order for people to respect me and join my business. Hold up, gaming, dude. Fortnite, right? I like first person shooters. Call of Duty, I'm all over it. Right? You should see I wake my kids up in the middle of the night, like, please somebody come game with me. I'm in it to win it. Warzone. Here we go. Okay? Have a whole conversation. But friends, relationships. Okay? I want to use a guy, Pete Ria. Does anybody know Pete? Kim does. He's in our Now Club, right? Kevin Davis, you know Pete, right? Pete, great guy, introduces some companies, all kinds of stuff. And I remember Adrian saying, hey, Cheryl, how do you know Pete? I said, I don't know. I talked to him about his wife. What does he do for business? I don't know. I talked to him about I don't know. And he's like, man, if you asked Pete to do anything, he would do it in a heartbeat. I know a lot about Pete. I can tell you all about his life, about his wife, about what he does. And that relationship right there, like, Keisha, I talk to you on WhatsApp. Come on, we're talking about your vacation. I have no idea what you do, but tell me, if I didn't approach you with something, we would be like this. I have no idea.
Absolutely.
But I know here's the thing. If I saw Keisha out, no, I told you I run for, I'd be like, Keisha. I would probably like run and tackle her.
Don't do that because I might hide. I hate people yelling my name in the streets. I swear to God.
Like, hey, it's your friend. But
Hey, listen, you want to get put out my car? Yell at somebody out my car. I will stop the car and let you out. Don't do it.
But we got to get to know people. So just today, if you could dial back the seriousness of yourself, you'd be like, like Kevin Burke, that Kevin, love to you, Kevin, right? Kevin's got the like professional background going, real estate consultant, blah, blah, blah. But Kevin's funny. He's side funny. Have you ever seen Kevin? Like, he's side funny. He likes dry humor, right? So I get along with Kevin. Kevin don't know, but I think what he thinks is funny. And I feel like I got a thing with Kevin. If Kevin has a hobby somewhere he's going to be funny and the dry humor guy that kind of gets you going. Like, I already know that he has a great personality, but all we see is real estate consultant Kevin. But because I can watch your body language, I know that you're cool. If we could take back, right? I got to join the real estate group, not you specifically. I just, because I watch you a lot, right? Like in the view. Okay. Like I'm watching people don't know, but I can see everything that's going on. If I can get you to join any group of anything that you like other than your business, go to that group and do step 1, step 2, and step 3. Step 1, not about your business. Hi, I'm here to sell this glass ball. I have no idea, right? Like not that, but like, yo, I like cars too. Blah, 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 blah. I like yada, yada, yada too. Blah, 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 right? Like if you go look at some of my posts, I do it subliminally now because I've been so into like I have hockey moms of girls, ice hockey groups that I'm in, right? And if you ever see me post about Bella, it's not all you guys, it's all kinds of hockey moms. And you know how many of them go, yo, Coco, what do you do? Because all day in there, I'm like, you could wax the stick, you could tape the stick. How much bend does your stick have? How much bend does your stick have? What do they go to? What do they, right? But we became friends and we're chatting. Do yourself a favor. And I'm doing step 1, step 2, and step 3, but I'm doing step 1 because I want to be there. And I'm commenting on all this stuff in the group. You know why? Because I want to be there. And I'm starting conversations with Jody, who liked my post about my daughter and ice hockey, because I wanted to be there. When was the last time you went to social media because you wanted to be there and you weren't there for business? I'm being so serious right now. Because you were like, oh my God, did somebody message me? Oh my gosh, did somebody like my business post? Oh my gosh. Did they like my post about coaching? Am I doing the right lifestyle post? Step back and like give me a day, give me a week, give me something of going into a group that you were gonna just have fun. You like Disneyland? Go over there. You want to travel to Iceland? I do. So I'm in like the Iceland groups, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the Aurora Borealis. It looks freezing. I love it. Right? Like I'm corny. Who knows? But people are like, come to my timeline and check me out because I wanted them to be there and I wanted the relationship and I wanted to talk to them. Right? Have you ever met somebody in your business that you're like, oh my gosh, if Steve calls me one more time, why do you do business with Steve? It's your business. Like, start doing business with people that you like. It should be like Kevin called me where we were talking about this, this, and this in Iceland and where we were going. And by the way, he signed up a new customer. Like, imagine if you did business with only people that you actually liked and had stuff in common with. You would have like the greatest day of your life. Try for me. Step 1, step 2, step 3. In a group that you want to be in, not for business, but because Cheryl Coco just said, I should join a group about sewing. Where's Rita? Cooking. And then just follow the 3 steps and have a good time. Like your homework. Can I have a good time on social media? Try it. Can we do it? Can we just try it for me? Try it. Your whole like stress and life will change. Your like results will change. Everything. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm talking to people I like. My whole team is full of people. It's great, right? It is social media. Hey, but no, we're like, I gotta join the real estate group. People looking for homes. Like everybody's looking for a home. What the hell? Right? You don't know. Anywho, I love you guys. I just wanted to share that because I had this conversation prior and somebody was like, I'm posting about my business, but I'm having no conversions. I'm like, it's because I've never once in my like think like a customer. I've never once went to somebody's post and said to myself, that looks interesting. I gotta have that hand cream. I'm gonna buy it right now. Have you? Like, am I? No. I kind of fall upon the thing, or they become the problem solver because I was just chatting with Rita about cooking. Rita, I can boil some water. You should see me make a cup of tea. It is something, right? I don't even drink coffee. I'm way too wild for that. But tea, look out. Anywho, moving on to I have burned me too. I come back, there's like nothing in the pot. I'm like, what happened? I thought we were making tea. No, we weren't. We were seeing how long it takes to disintegrate the tea. Anywho, look, I just real quick. I think Pete just showed up. Wait, Pete.
Hi.
Hey, I was just talking about you, right? And I was
Oh,
like, yeah,
cool.
so funny. So the other, I don't know, it was like a couple weeks ago, and Adrian's like, how do you know Pete? And I was like, or he's like, what business is he in? What does he do? I'm like, I don't know. I just hang out with him. I talk about his wife and like what he does, and I think he's a cool guy. But other than that, I don't know. And like, aren't we cool? Like, we're friends. Like, I think Pete is my friend. Kevin Davis, same thing. But like, we're cool, right? Like, do I really like know all the like, do I ask you like questions? I'm like, hey Pete, what do you do? How much time do you spend doing it? Are you looking for like? I don't think so. We just chill. That's my buddy Pete. So get to know, or get to know, like, just be friends with him. Kevin Davis knows me so well. He sends me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle memes. I swear, Arba, it's your turn. I promise. Go for it.
I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure I want to right now.
Yeah. Why? No.
No, I'm going to because it's a combination. It's almost a contrast, but it's not of what you were saying. That I know usually when I share the fact that I'm technical, and actually I tend to be a 1 or a 0. And what that means is either I'm totally this way, like if I'm with my family and friends, I'm one way, but when I'm business, I'm business. So social media was hard. It still is hard for me, but I'm pushing through it. And my coach is helping me to push through that because I tend to be one that's like right in your face. This is what it is. And so like I've shared the surprise me some days. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, whatever. And I'll post it, and I'll get comments on it or whatever. But I just wanted to share something that it blew my mind. And this is not going to happen to everyone, but I do have to share because Nowsite works. Okay. And whether I am not okay, don't friend if you friend me, and some people have, I will not accept your friend request. I have 3 friends: my husband, my mother, and my coach, because I ain't got time to be chit-chatting about this and this and that, right? But here's how I found social media works is that I do every day. I spend a certain amount of time either going into posts that I connect with, that I can relate to, whether it's nerdy or something, and I'll use Nowsite and I'll comment, you know. So this one day, I was in a chat. I happened to be in a chat GPT group, and somebody made a post or something about how to get leads with chat GPT or whatever. And then somebody else commented, I don't know how to do it, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, let me get in there. So I said, oh, I use chat and I get a lot of success with, using using AI for whatever, right? This was like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. And then, because I'm in Alignable, so Alignable lets you know if somebody comments on your post or likes your post, something liked it. So somebody liked my comment, and I'm doing just this 1, 2, 3. So I got back and I said, hi, I see that you responded to a post or you liked my post and whatever ChatGPT told me, you like my post, and I'd be happy to help you. I'd be happy to show you how I'm using ChatGPT. Here's my calendar. Bam, he signs up on my calendar. So I'm just being real with him. I was like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing, yada, 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 right? Then I used Nowsite, and I sent an email with a trackable link, and I gave him two options. I said, I can train you on, because I'm a trainer, train you on what I'm doing, or you could sign up yourself. I sent that. Bam, right after I got the notification, he clicked my link. Bam, right after that, I had a new customer. I'm telling you, I'm like, that doesn't work like that all the time, but it's worked like that for me, where I'm saying that social media, taking the time, making posts is how you're going to connect with people. And there's people that, I don't care what you have, if you have health products, if you have whatever you have, there's what's called low-hanging fruit. And that's people that are looking for what you have. And you just got to be in that group, chat with them and say, oh, I've got something that works for me. That's all I want to say. Was there's the low-hanging fruit people. And then there's the long-term, connect relationship. But they all work. But sending out 5,000 emails, not so much. Okay.
Thanks, Arva. Appreciate it. Z? Yeah. Kill me. I don't know. What am I doing?
Zai.
In it. Got it. Yeah.
When I'm doing post, Elizabeth challenged us this morning to do a live post, which is kind of scary. So I wanted a current picture of me. I don't have any makeup on. I took a selfie and went, hell no. So I went to pull up one of my pictures, and all of my pictures that are on Nowsite, they come up with a red box around them, and they say they're in the wrong format. They don't have blog, like it. I mean, all of them. And I don't understand why it is that way.
Just screenshot the picture and it'll be in whatever format that you want.
What? I don't know what they're asking the form to be. Like when you go to change image, when you're doing a post and it pulls up my images, it doesn't like any of the formats in any of them. It says that they're not.
It doesn't like the format of your current images. So I'm saying whatever image you want to use, just screenshot it and then put it into Nowsite and it'll be in the right format.
Hey.
Because if I try to tell you how to change the format, then we're going to get super duper techie, and it's probably web.p or EIC or something from your iPhone that didn't convert or whatever. But if I just tell you, hey, that picture, screenshot it, put it into Nowsite, it'll take you 2 seconds. It was literally the easiest.
I was just looking for what format they wanted it in, like a JPEG or whatever.
JPEG, PNG.
But that's what they're in, and they're not accepting them. I'll screenshot it.
Try screenshot it. Screenshot it once for me and try it. And
okay, will do.
Okay, cool, great, thank you. All right, anybody else? Questions? Hit it, Pete.
Hey Cheryl, hey everyone. Cheryl, a little while ago, I was on one of their meetings, and you mentioned that you guys were working on improving the kind of train my AI to even get better at being able to kind of mirror who we are. I just wondered, what exactly is it that you're doing, and when are we likely to see it?
So these are more like things that happen in the background as far as pulling in more information when you get a social media post, like how much information it will remember, like specifically about you. And also that happens already, and we continue to do that with like every prompt that you're talking about, right? As far as like having it prompt you to put something in, like, hey, little tiny prompts, that's something that we're working on. But initially it was any changes and add more of the content that was put into training my AI into the prompt itself. So
Okay.
it started there, and then it'll move on to like prompting you or doing
Okay.
things to say, hey, can you update this or that?
So the prompting side, where it's asking us to add a bit more info if it perhaps feels it's a little bit light, is that something that is likely to happen in the next few months, would you say, Cheryl, or is not really that much of a priority? It's not that important, but I'm just curious.
For the prompting,
Yeah.
before the end of the year, yeah.
Okay. So as it stands right now, without the prompting, is the platform operating where, you know, the AI is continuing to learn? There's nothing else to do to that. It's kind of, it's where it is, and it's just a case of
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Continues to learn from the actions that you take, and also I think we are adding an up and down to social posts soon to continue to learn even more. That was one of the initiatives that we have. Like, I like this post, I don't.
Yeah. What? All right. Okay. So what can we do to help the AI to learn more about us? What things can we do? What tangible steps can we take?
So there's two things, and obviously training your AI, right? And this one's a little bit harder because train your AI, update the AI, whatever you want to sound like, right? Like me, I think, you know, the tone in which you want to sound like, but the how do I say this? Like, the AI is also designed to get you engagement. And there's a little tiny bit of trust with some of my analytical personalities that has to happen, right? I'm flying first. I'm jumping. Like, if we got to jump, I'm going first. I'm doing it. That's not to say everybody is, right? They want to analyze, they want to look at the post. Is this something exactly like I would write? If you, like, I'm saying this especially my analytical, if it's not, try it, because it is designed to also get you engagement that you're probably overthinking and not getting on your own, but think you always know best.
Got it.
There are some
Yeah.
personalities that know best, and they're like, I would have said hashtag this. I wouldn't have said this. I would have said that. Maybe, just maybe,
Yeah.
try another way to see if
That
you would. I mean, that's a much harder lesson than train my AI, though.
it is. It is. So I noticed there that something was popped in the chat there, and from Arba. So if something's created for us and we give it the like button,
Yeah.
is that actually making a difference in helping the AI to know that
Yes.
it is? So that's
Yes.
tangible, isn't it? That's something really tangible that we can tell our people.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And if we edit something, so let's say something's created and then we coming back to the scenario you create, well, I think that needs to be changed a little bit. And then when we
Post it.
when we change it and then we post it, is the AI learning continually from that as well? Yeah.
We're learning from every kind. Like, will it come back with the same hashtag because I changed it with the same hashtag? No, but sometimes in language and things like that, it will learn from. And what's it called? One of our things is to learn even more by what somebody puts before they post. So it's not a definitive yes, but learning more from what people post is a thing that we are doing. Thumbs up, thumbs down works though, for sure.
Cheryl, I don't even know if you can answer this. It's the same thing, but how does the AI, I know when we set it up manually, like do this, and it's kind of it's grabbing that. But how does it continue to learn just from the little edits we make and the thumbs up? I mean, how is that just one of those wonders of the world, right?
Yeah, if I knew how AI worked, I would be sitting here. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Okay, thanks. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
For sure. I have something I want to add in a second, but Melinda. Wait, Melinda, you're muted. Wait.
Okay.
Yay! Oh,
Yeah, now you can hear me. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Okay, so on what he was saying, if we edit it, we put it on Facebook and we edit it before we post it on Facebook, AI sees that.
you want to
And it-
edit it before you leave Nowsite.
Oh, how do you, okay, so I don't know how to do that. How do I do
Hold
that?
up. Where is my loyalty.com? I'm singing now.
We didn't know you came with music as well.
Rita, it's all day in here. Ice hockey, blah 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 blah. Right? I can be like, nah. Right? I can be like, Rita is fantastic, and then post. Right? We're also going to add a thumbs up, thumbs down here or over here too, to learn from it as well. But you can edit anything that you want here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that relatively new or it is I just
Uh-huh.
add?
That's a thing. I recently asked, like, can we put a little like, hello, you can edit it button here, because you're not the only one, Melinda. You are not the only one, my friend.
Okay,
Cool.
great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thumbs up, thumbs down is when you use the chat.
Mhm.
But I do think that if you do a post and you don't change it and you just say post, get started, I think it does tend to know you must like that post.
Yeah, we can see the post that you post and so on. For sure. Yes.
I'm going to try to share in the chat a post for Mother's Day that it was the corniest, analytical, and I didn't change it, not one bit, but I loved it. But it was,
myself back.
huh?
I held myself back from changing it. I got you.
Well, it's not that I have to hold myself back because I don't post. I don't, you don't have to hold. It's not like I could do it better because I don't do that. So I'm like, what you got, AI? All right,
Love it.
let's do this.
I'm right there with you because my daughter teases me. I have half a dozen social media accounts. I don't post on any of them until now. Site.
Yeah.
Getting you out. Look, I know Janet had. Yeah, I know you have a question. I wanna. I'm gonna say something that I wouldn't normally say. I'm probably not gonna put this recording anywhere because it's not typical for me to add, right? Like prior to network marketing or being in the network marketing industry or having exposure, I should say, to the network marketing industry or being in the field, whatever you want to call it, right? I was an electrician and an auto mechanic, right? Like those are the things that I did. Oh, I shocked Kevin. But those are the things that I did before. It wasn't like I was sitting here on a ton of sales expertise or knowledge. But I will tell you one thing is I am like I did step 1, step 2, and step 3. I built my business on step 1 and step 2 and step 3. My first year in network marketing, I signed up 192 people. Okay. And I didn't know anything. And I did step 1, step 2, and step 3. And I had 187 friends. You can go back. There's so much history on my timeline of videos of this, and you can see the entire journey. I've never erased anything, from the horrible videos of me falling down, like, to, I think I sneezed on camera one time, like, but it all started with step 1, step 2, and step 3. And I just was determined to start more conversations than most people. It wasn't like it was so much harder. I didn't have AI telling me what to say. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, it's written out for you. But my 192 people that came on board, that group grew to close out, I'm just going to say thousands. And I only did it on social media. So when it comes to what did you do? Did you know everything? I didn't know everything. I did not have a sales background. I did not have like a whole bunch of things that happened. I did the work, and the work was, you know, to know what I could tell you exactly what I did. I posted. I commented on more posts than I posted, and I started more conversations with people. And I did it right, like, because I got into the auto mechanic groups and the things that I love to do, and I built real relationships with people. The first girl that I ever signed up in my business is Charlotte Ann Ortega. You know who I'm friends with? Charlotte Ann Ortega. The second girl I ever signed up in my business is Amy Swintoski. You know who I'm friends with? It's Amy Swintoski. You can go check my profile. The third person I ever signed up with in my business, her name is Christy Pardon. We are all from different states. One's from Arizona, one's from Kentucky, and now Christy Pardon moved, but she's in the Carolinas. And guess where I was? And Jessica Bowe, another person. I stayed at Jessica's house. I stayed at Amy Swintoski's house. I traveled and stayed multiple places with Christy Pardon. I remember when Charlotte had her first baby. I can tell you they're real relationships with real people, right? Tiffany, like, she's in a coffee business now, but guess what we did? Step 1, step 2, and step 3.
Cheryl, I want to add some value to what you said there. Janet, I'm sorry for jumping in. I know you've got your hand up, but I've got to add some value to what Cheryl's saying there. Did you see the post Michael Pendleton put out the other day, Cheryl? I was so brilliant. I told him I've got to use that, please, Michael, and share that. And I tell you what it said, and it just backs up exactly what you said. Let me just get what it said, okay? Let me just say, it says here, the days of getting without giving are over. Have you ever noticed how engagement on Facebook posts has dwindled? Even the leaders and gurus who once were flooded with comments and likes are now struggling to get their content seen. Why is this happening? There was a time when Facebook's algorithm would showcase your posts without you having to interact much with others, but that's history. Now Facebook algorithm demands that you engage on other people's posts for your own content to be seen. If you're not participating, your posts are invisible and your products and services are unnoticed. Want more views and traction on your posts? Start liking and commenting on others. Comment and you'll see a big difference. And then I added on here, for every one post you create, you need to like and comment on 20 other people. So a 1 in 20 ratio. In this new era, the essence of social media is a reflection of life. To receive first, you must give. And then I put on the bottom there, this is why Nowsite is so incredible, because what I think it does is it helps us to be proper entrepreneurs, helps us to be better marketers, because it's helping us to understand it's all about relationship capital.
Yeah, I think we had this whole conversation in Now Club, Michael Pendleton's post, right? I don't know if you were there this week, but we did a whole conversation. Where's Kevin? He's in there too. Kim, right? I was like, comment! How many times can I tell you? Like, you will so get crazy about focusing on the content of your post and thinking that that's the thing. It's like, but how many comments did you do today? How many people did you comment? Like, comment. Oh my gosh, we are like so crazy about no one liked my post. And I'm telling you, I can tell your engagement by the engagement that you get. I can tell how much engagement you do by how much you get. You're like, why did I get 3 likes? Because you don't ever comment on anybody else's stuff. And I don't understand how you don't know that that's true when I'm telling you every single one of us is guilty of this. I don't care who you are. You can't tell me different. You have gone past somebody's post. You have giggled. You have laughed out loud. You have said, amen, sister. Oh my gosh. And then you saw who posted it. And you were like, I ain't liking that. She ain't never liked nothing of mine. I promise you that everybody here, I know we're all taking the high road. I get it. Blah, blah, blah. I would never. Oh my gosh, me either. But I'm telling you, we have all been to that post where we're like, and we're showing our phone. We're like, girl, look, and you screenshot it because you refuse to like and comment because that ain't never like one of my posts. Okay. Be the first liker. Be the first commenter. Just do it. I don't care if they've never liked or commented on your stuff. Do it. Do it for you. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I got like 1 second. So, Janet, ready?
Ready.
Change the picture on of the website. See this little pinwheely cog thingy? Wait, is it here? No. I lied. See this little home screen thingy where it says website settings? See the social share image?
Mm-hmm.
This is where you want to change that picture.
Social share, because I was doing the favicon
Favicon thingy?
Yeah.
One above. So close. The favicon thingy is this image here.
Okay, that's all I needed.
All right. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Look, just try to have a little, oh my gosh, fun on social media. Join a group because you wanted to be in it, whether it's sewing or cooking or construction. I don't care what it is. And like, be friends with people. Okay. We're gonna go be so.
Thank you for authentic.
All right.
Hey,
Bye.
Cheryl.
Keisha.
I think you should post, go ahead and save this because that little spiel you give right there would inspire a lot more people to really.
That's my Keisha. She gonna hit me up in WhatsApp in a minute and be like, girl, love y'all. I gotta run. Bye.